Everyone, welcome to today's video. So somebody said to test ongoing directive and see what happens if you use the Bullet King because of the way it now grants like the huge magazine size or whatever, the loaded clip that does have your ammo. So this says killing a status affected enemy grants hollow point ammo for your active weapon. So let's see what will happen if it's going to literally like how many of the rounds it gets, and if it's going to fill up the magazine and give you basically 1,000 of these things. Sorry, I gotta activate the mission. Ooh, that was a derpy move right there. All right, so I'm using my survivalist. I know a lot of people say ongoing directive is a little difficult to proc. Is it? I think with basically whichever specialization you're using, it shouldn't be difficult to proc at all. I can proc it on this guy and I can take him out real quick. I'm using the Negev. Let me use my the salt. Wow. All right. I see how it is. That dude snuck up on me and then just came and disrespected me like this on my own channel. Jeez. Okay, now I have it. I have 94 rounds. I got 94. It says I have 94 rounds. So how much of these rounds are actually bleeding? Oh my gosh. Am I ever gonna not get any bleed? Like, am I gonna stop getting bleed rounds? Okay. I do have 90 of them. So, okay, and that guy died from all the bleed that I'd applied on him. And I guess if you're using a weapon like this, your bleed is basically going to be perpetual, man. It's crazy. Huh. Oh my gosh. That is going to be ridiculous. The security terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around. Because I can apply status effects and I can get my kills with status effects without any problems, and I can get my rounds as easy as I use them without no problems at all. Huh. Oh my gosh, did the Bullet King just get an inadvertent buff? Active terminal detected. Okay. Sounds promising. Find it and patch eyes again. Okay, I'm in. Huh. Open the cells. And the cells are open. This is quite interesting. I'm really thirsty. I need to get a drink of water. So let's try this. The fire is spreading so fast, and I'm not even using Wicked. That's insane. Oh my goodness. I'm not even using trauma. I'm not even using a rifle, but if I can keep firing bleed rounds that, these hollow point rounds, then ongoing directive seems to just have gotten a major, buff. How this works in PvP, honestly, I don't know, and I don't think I'll know, because what we're seeing right now is a lot of people are just going into PvP and using Bulwark to troll everybody. They're not wanting to, according to somebody on Twitter anyways, these people don't want to test anything. So it's gonna be difficult to test all these builds if you maybe don't have like a team of people who are probably watching out for you and how you take care of all this stuff. So there it goes. I just keep getting 100 of these rounds. I think that's about as much as I get, but if you cannot take down a regular enemy NPC of any archetype that's not a heavy or an armored enemy in 100 rounds, or while they're still bleeding, if you're using a weapon like this, then you need to go back and check your build. Yeah, I basically stay on bleed all day, every day. with this build. Like I basically have bleed. Let's say build. I basically have bleed on my build all day. Ooh. I thought that rocket launcher was gonna hit. RPG was gonna hit me. There's a sniper somewhere. And if they mess around, if they're not playing ball, I can basically bleed them because now I have the backpack and the chest piece. It's supposed to gain like a whole bunch of like bleed damage as well. So yeah, they're just dying, and I'm just getting that ammo as much as I want. I love PvE, man. Massive just sometimes they know how to buff things, man. I think it's just PvP that sometimes stifles them, because I can see this can be a problem in PvP if somebody activates this and is getting all kinds of crazy kills. Why did you just? Oh, I was about to say. See, I still have 31 rounds. So once I hit this person, they're gonna bleed, and once I take them out, they're gonna give me a mag full mag of hollow point ammo. Did they say this got buffed? It did get buffed at 98,000. So this thing's almost at 100,000, and I'm not even using a fully maxed AR build. What does it have on there? Oh, golly, look at that FAMAS. Let me pick that FAMAS up, and then I can test it out, and you guys can see. What is this, Acosta bag? Acosta bag. I don't know if this is my Acosta bag or one that I got. Let me just delete something so I can pick it up. My stash is always full. Bear with me. I mean, I'm just making this test because somebody put it in my comment section and says, hey, go check it out. Whoa, did SMGs get buffed? Oh, my goodness. I didn't look at the patch area for SMGs. Like when I was looking through the notes, I didn't really pay much attention to SMGs. But if they have gotten a buff, then my goodness, they must be really good to run then. Well, I guess we can test this FAMAS as a secondary through this mission run, and then see how that runs. Let me go ahead and mod it with some really cool mods. Let me see, headshot damage. Am I gonna be able to hit a headshot damage? Me? Well, I guess you never know. Let me see. Am I using the mask? Okay, I'm using Coyote's mask, so I'm just gonna go with crit chance and crit damage as well. So instead of worrying about that, 5% crit chance. Do I have a crit damage one? Crit damage. Crit damage, and then I'll go with the full 20 round mag. It's 35.56. And then I need some crit. I'll just take crit chance here. And then we'll run it as a secondary so we can see how well these two weapons synergize. I don't even remember if I actually leveled up LMGs in this one here. So I'll use my specialization weapon here and call some. Give him. Oh, crap. He didn't get him. Oh, I had the bleed rounds in there. So another thing that I can do to get my other weapon to have to gain these rounds is while they're under status effect, I kill them. Now I have that. I have 44 rounds for this mag. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Ongoing directive just basically got an upgrade. My goodness. Oh, and they also go down from the bleed as well. So I guess we can see for ourselves. I mean, it's not a matter of having unlimited, it's not a matter of having unlimited rounds. It's just a matter of the more kills you're getting, the more your weapon continues to gain those hollow point ammos. And if you're using hollow point rounds, anyways, and if you're using something like the Bullet King, this makes this build even 10 times. Better. That is a significant damage dealing proposition right there. It is absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's say I leave them to bleed. They'll just bleed out. Look, they're still bleeding. Bled to death because the bleed now has more bleed damage. This is crazy. I'm gonna get my... I have a hive here, but that's only when people come close. But if I bleed this guy... How much are they gonna bleed before they go down? You wanna die, homie? Oh, I should have waited for the hive to bleed them first. I have some bleed rounds here.
Serious trauma detected.
Woo! That FAMAS puts out some serious DPS though. Huh.
This is it.
You're gonna bleed to death, shotgunner guy. The purple coming around the corner, he's dead. Oh my. I don't know, should I go to the end of the mission? I don't think we need to. I mean, it speaks for itself, and I don't want to stay here, you know, beating a dead horse. I mean, we get it. The build, because of the change to the chest piece, you just go full bleed. This is Predator's mark, you know, just personified, man. Somebody has already snuck up behind me.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Well, I guess that tells me what it is. I mean, I'm the one who ran straight into that fire. But that's very interesting. In fact, I'm going to go be farming like some really good ongoing directive pieces. Chest piece and backpack prioritize, because that's going to be where you need, like, you know, you'll need them to be pristine so that they can do a good job for you. This one that you're seeing here only has a hazard protection. It's not the best chest piece here. And then my backpack is one, I think I may have crafted this one. Look, it has just weapon handling on its minor attribute. It was a really crappy roll. So I'll probably go into base game and just target gear set farming before the patch so I can get, you know, a 6 set of really good rolled ongoing directives if I can get my hands on that. And then we're going to move on from there. So I can see this being a very solid set for, you know, even the solo player. As a solo player, this is good for you because you have tick damage. Imagine if you were to pair it up with something like a pestilence, you know, which has bleed damage and tick damage. You would literally be shredding a whole bunch of enemy NPCs. It's not even a negotiation for them. They're going to disappear. I almost want to even test it right here on this video for you guys, but let's do that in a separate video so that this video isn't already like overly stretched out. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.